It's Saturday. It's the 7th of September. It's Martin's shave tests, and I've been messing around with razors all day and most of yesterday. I want to do an unusual honing today. I've already done most of it, but I'm just going to show you a couple of the little vaguely interesting things. One being this razor, which is actually been totally bevel set, but only on 1K. So it's a restored razor. I spent quite a lot of time on it. It's now on a 1K stone, a king stone, and I'm going to try a shave with it because I believe, rumour has it, that if well stropped, you can shave off a 1K edge. Anyway, that's one bit. The other bit, which I think you might find interesting, is another experimental salvage job. This had a very high quality blade, well, still has a very high quality blade. It's a Taylor's Eyewitness, but it's got the wrong scales. Now, I did quite a lot of work on it, only to find, of course, that there's more to this than meets the eye. So there is the scale, beautiful little logo, which was on it. You won't see it very clearly, but that's a Gotter. So it's the Gotter little label, which was sitting happily, or rather unhappily, on the scales of this Taylor's. So obviously I couldn't have that, could I? So now it's been removed. It's now plain. It's a slight discoloration because I had to remove quite a lot of plastic because it had embedded itself into the plastic. But by using the right method, courtesy of Mr. Fox, Anthony, I did in fact use the nail varnish remover to loosen the metal side, take it off, polish it all down, rubbing it down with wet and dry, burnishing it all up. So it now is a nice plain early celluloid or plastic of some sort with this lovely hollow ground blade on it. This had a couple of very deep nicks in the edge, all of which have been taken out. Can I just add how much I love my Kingstone? This is my brick. This is my huge, thick Kingstone, 1000 grit, 1K grit. The reason I'm mentioning this, and I now know why it's so thick, because I had to keep flattening it. The coarser the stone you're using, the more you've got to flatten it. I flattened the living watsits out of it using a 4000 grit diamond plate, and eventually all the nicks were removed. Anyway, I've gone all the way through from 1K, 3K, 5K, 8K, nano white. The old 8K is a very, very nice stone. I've even gone onto my favourite finisher for standard razors, which is of course a Nanahone. That's the Nanahone 10K. So we now have a highly polished 10K edge. Now here's the magic part. Courtesy of the wonderful Mock, I've now got inside this lovely little card box a very nice treat. Look at this. Yes, that's a Water of Ayre. And I've shaved with a razor which Mark sent down, and it was very successful. It was certainly as good as a cuticle. So now I'm going to take this and put an edge on it. I did, naughty me, but I did take the liberty of checking how flat this stone was. So I've used the same side as Mark had used with his pencil marks on. So I've taken virtually nothing off because it was pretty flat. There's a very unusual colour to this slurry. It's a grey purple. That's of course the stone's purple. Feel wise, you can feel it's a natural stone. As for its cutting ability, as we're already on a very nice refined 10K edge, I don't think I'm going to have to do very much to call this a very nice natural edge. Very pleasant feel, extremely even, which is always a good sign. In fact, it feels like a synthetic. It's so even. So it should give a very even edge. Anyway, I'm going to now reduce the slurry. Thus, that's a very light slurry now. And yes, it's sticking. All these are good signs. It's only a small stone, but of course we're just trying out a natural edge after a very refined edge, so shouldn't need a lot of work. Yeah, that's sticking. So wash off the residual. As you can see, it's a lovely stone. It's quite small. Ah, that feels nice. Oh, sticky. I'm going to call that just about ready. So guys, I shall go upstairs. I'm going to strop these two razors. This one, which is the now restored Taylor's Eyewitness with the Water logo removed. And I'm going to try that as my first honing on a Water of Ayr stone. I've got to say it feels pretty good. One last wipe and we'll call that it. Statistically, people who watch my strange videos only watch for about 6 minutes. So I'll keep this brief, guys. I don't want to bore you. But that feels there. So I'm going to call that done. Thank you so much, Mark. This is a pretty little stone. I'll put that there. Yeah, so I'm now going to try this. This is a finest razor steel, forged and hollow ground in Germany. This one, you can see it, has been restored by yours truly, and this one is the 1K edge. So I'll end this video and I hopefully will do a shave video and see what happens. Anyway guys, it's a horrible wet Saturday afternoon now in Littlehampton in West Sussex. I'm going to stop, have a coffee, and then I'm going to have this shave. All these are experimental works. Do not take my word as gospel. But anyway, hope you enjoy it. If you do, subscribe. And I'll see you all guys very soon. Bye for now.